Well, hey everybody, it's the Crockett Coon'er, and this is the Crockett Coonhound Show. And guys, I'm out here again on our boat trailer project. Now, it took a while for everybody that has followed us here at YouTube, Facebook, everywhere else. Guys, I'm sorry it took me a little bit to find this particular piece of metal, and I wanted to tell you guys about it right quick. Now, what I did, I actually went out this morning and I found it here locally. I'm going to mention that right off the bat, guys. I picked this up at an Amish fellow's house. Now, where I am located in southern Middle Tennessee, up in Etheridge, Tennessee, not far from me, there's a Schwarzentruber Amish community. They do all types of things for the public. If you've seen mine and Scooter's other website, the amishofetheridge.com, it's a very interesting website, especially if you're going to be in our area. They have all types of things. They have metal. They make patio swings, patio furniture, all types of things. I mean, homemade dog leads for folks that love horses and things. Many of the pictures that I've used here on the Crockett Coonhound Show came from there. They actually built all my hound leads at one time. So I just wanted to mention that, guys. This particular piece of metal here locally, tax and all out the door, $77. It's a piece of 2.5 by 2.5 metal. It can be welded. It was inside, I believe it's 10 gauge, 77 bucks. The only other spot that I found it any cheaper was in Houston, Texas, and I had to get a 24-foot piece, but by the time you added shipping to it and everything, it rang in there about the $200 mark. And I was like, I don't even know if the boat's worth $200 yet. We don't even know if it'll float. But what I've done, guys, I'm going to show you. I've got the metal laid out here and things on the trailer. Let me get the camera moved around. I'm going to show you a little bit about what we're going to do today to kind of finish this project on up before it gets hot here in southern Middle Tennessee. Already been out. What I've done is I've taken our metal, I've lined it up flush back there at the back of the trailer. I've measured from both sides to make sure we were equal. Not much to that, guys. I did, in fact, go back center up on the trailer itself. That way, when I drill through, I'm going to put us a bolt in every runner all the way through. And I have got our tongue back out here in the front. What I'm planning on doing, guys, is this. I'm probably going to mute the film, give you guys a little voiceover, but you can watch me at home. I've got it clamped down where it needs to be. I'm going to go back. I'm going to drill some holes all the way through this and through this. Probably stick some of the bolts through it to hold it in place for the time being. When I get these 4 holes drilled, I'm going to take it loose. I'm going to roll it on its side. I'm going to drill the holes out for our tongue. And then I'm going to remove this whole piece of metal, guys. It has a little bit of light surface rust, not much. I'm going to scuff it down a little bit. And somehow or another back here behind me between my main man Dave's swing set and the trees, we're going to hang this up. I'm going to give it a dose of primer, a good dose of rattle can. Let it dry for a day or so. Stick the bolts back in it, guys. Put it back on. But I am anticipating possibly using some of our old angle iron from here to here. Those pieces still need to be cleaned up, but it won't be that big of a deal with a sandblaster and a wire brush. If they'll work, they may not actually be long enough. I may need to go further to the front of the tongue to give it a bit more support. But we're not far, guys. Now, I haven't really talked a whole lot about the hardware and things. I'm going to tell you guys, we do have the cranker for the front. I am going to get us a coated steel cable. Probably just buy us a foot. I think I've got some chains in there in the shop that we can use. As far as back here, we're going to need 2 slides, probably wooden. I'm just going to get the hardware, guys, mount them, cover the wood with some indoor-outdoor marina carpet and some marina adhesive. And probably in this area and back there at the back, a roller, like a keel roller, I believe is what that is, to help the boat go up. And then on either side, I'm debating, guys. For all my boat folks, y'all may comment it down there. I don't know if I want to make them solid So when the boat comes in the water, you actually bump against them, or if I want to put rollers on the side of it. But I do believe that when I get the tail lights, guys, I'll probably mount them on top of whatever I put on the sides of the trailer to guide the boat in when it's in the water. That way at nighttime, if I back the boat in, I will in fact know where to stop backing. And that's the other thing about this. From here to here, we have about 6 foot worth of play. So the boat is 14 foot. The trailer's 8 foot. That ought to give us about a 2 foot overhang in the back, which is good. That means when I back it down in the water, hopefully the boat comes off fast enough, and also the prop will get down in the water quicker, so the boat will come off the trailer quicker. Now, I did debate on something, guys. I'll tell you before I start drilling the holes. If I wanted to lay this metal on top or bring it from the bottom of the trailer, but I've gone with the top, and I'll tell you why. For everybody that has watched our trailer rebuild here, which I know it's gotten a little dirty, the birds have decorated it for me. Basically what we're looking at is 2 pieces of like C-channel on either side, and then a piece of C-channel underneath that's flipped upside down. I'm hoping by laying the metal on top of it, guys, it'll raise it up. It'll sit the tongue a bit higher for like 4-wheel drive trucks and things. And also, if we were to pull the boat up on here, we don't want the trailer flexing in the middle over the axle. I'm hoping that putting it on this way will definitely stop any of that. And also, I know a lot of people are going to say, why are you going to paint it and then try to weld it? But guys, what I'll do, since this right here was sandblasted, I'll go back with a wire brush and a grinder and things. After I paint, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to put us some welds on either one of them, maybe even the 2 pieces of C-channel there at the top. That way it'll make it a little more structurally sound. Oh, excuse me. And also, probably on our tongue, even though it'll have bolts through it, I may go back, tack it on either side or something, just to give it that little added extra support. But anyways, guys, you keep on watching. I'm going to get to drilling us some holes. Well, I lined up the holes, everybody, and I drilled, and I drilled, and I drilled, and I ended up drilling some more, guys. And actually, I really had to bow down on the old drill bits there, and that became a bit more of a challenge than what I first expected. Here's what I'm doing, everybody. So this is a 1/2 inch hole, and this is a 1/2 inch bolt. But I've had to go back and step drill all the holes, guys. Had to look through the shop pretty hard there to find a good 1/2 inch drill bit, but I've almost burned up my 3/8 Craftsman from 1975 that I bought at an auction one time, I think for 10 bucks. I believe that's where I got that one. But what I'm going to do, guys, just work us a bolt through here for the time being, reach up under it, tighten it up, keep this thing in line, and go back, because what it is we're at a 3/8 on all the holes, and I'm going to go back, drill them all out to a 1/2 inch, and then we're going to work on the tongue of the trailer. Well, I have to say, everybody, I finally went back with a new 1/2 inch drill bit that I dug out in there in the shop somewhere. And it's been a while since the old Coon'er here ran a drill for so long that, well, I could smell electrical burning smell, but it finally worked out. I had to go cool the drill down a few times in front of the shop fan, but I went back, got all the bolts in the holes, checked everything. So now, on to the tongue of the trailer. Well, folks, I have got all our holes drilled back here. Now it is time, everybody, to put on the tongue. Now this is the one that came with the trailer. It was relatively new whenever I bought it. The gentleman I bought the trailer from put it on. But if you've never really looked at the underneath side of one of these guys, you know, you have some locking stuff that goes on. The metal will go up in here just so far. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take that. I'll do this right now while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. We're going to roll her over like so. That way, actually, when we do this, the piece would be going on like this, because now I've put the metal on its side. That way I can look underneath it, guys. Make sure that the tongue itself here is not getting in the operation of the lockdown on the ball. I saw that happen one time. A gentleman had built a horse trailer, I believe, and it did that. But I'm also going to extend this. Instead of coming as far back this way with it, I'm going to try to get it more, a little bit closer to the front, because like I said, even once I drill this, put the bolts through it, I'll probably go back and scuff off the paint and tack this up and make sure it's on there, because if I ever need to change it, I'll just take a grinder, cut the weld loose, take the bolts out, put a new one on. But anyways, guys, on with it. I'm going to try to do it the same way. I'm going to step drill both sides, swap over to a 1/2 inch, and drill again. So it'll work pretty good. I'm fixing to go get us a clamp, put on this to hold it for me while I'm at it.
Well, I finally took the clamp and got it on, everybody. Started drilling, and daggum, you talk about some hard metal, guys. But I did roll the metal over, drilled from both sides, and then when I got done, put the drill bit all the way through and cleaned the holes out. But now, just for a little bit of sanding, and everything will be ready to be wiped down, primered, and painted.
That's it for today. Finally rigged up a way, as you can see, me primering and painting to hang this thing up. I'm going to let it sit out here all night and dry. The tractor and implement usually takes a little bit to cure enough you can touch it. But may roll it over, check the paint on the bottom, but I should have it all the way around. I got under it and painted. But that's it for today, guys. Going to let this dry, and the next time you folks see it, it will be bolted on our boat trailer project. And then about all we lack is our slides, front 2 pieces, some chains and tail lights, and then the guides on the back to guide the boat up. And then we're going to get the 220 out, clean the boat off. 220, I've already got some 400 and 600 grit sandpaper. We're going to carry it on up to about 800, 1,000, and then we're going to buff that baby and make sure there's no holes. If they are, we're going to address that and then touch those spots up. We're going to find out if that boat is seaworthy, if we even want it. I don't know. It's a lot of work, but if not, it might be for sale on the old interwebs. But anyways, guys, I say it all the time. Stay safe on the water, stay safe in the woods, and definitely stay tuned here at the Crockett Coonhound Show. And myself and Scooter will have you folks another video dropping shortly. You guys have a great day.